Hey everybody. All right. I don't know what's going on with my computer, so we're going to try and just do it here on my phone. And then because I have trouble seeing, we are going to, I'm going to try and go onto YouTube and kind of watch it live with you guys. That way I can answer questions. So hopefully you guys will come back. I know I tried a couple times and had no luck. So let's see if this time it is going to work. So let me see. It says that I'm live. So I am waiting for everything to connect. Hello, everybody. So I can't figure out why this is giving me problems this time. I don't know if you guys can, I don't know if anybody's even here. All right, maybe that will work. Let me see. I've got it on my phone now, and we're gonna try and see if this is working. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's not letting me connect. And I'm kind of sad because I wanted to say hi to everybody. Oh, looks like somebody joined. So, yay! Jessica, hi! Jessica, you're the only one here right now. I know I had some issues with it before. And hi, Cam. All right, so it seems to be working now. This is really weird. For some reason, hi, Ashley. For some reason, I can get it to go live on my phone, but I can't get it to work with the volume on my computer, and that's really frustrating. Hi, April. So thank you guys for being patient with me and trying to figure this out. My microphone and everything showed that it was working on my end, but for whatever reason, it wasn't working. So hi, Diane. So hi, ex-lunch lady. I love that screen name, by the way. So what I thought I would do is just kind of get on here and just say hi. It's been a little while since we've done this, and just kind of give you some updates on what's going on. Hi, Doorsaholic. So thank you to everybody that's rejoined. I know I had a couple problems with it before. Hi, Creatopia for Life. Oh, that's fantastic. I love that name. Hi, Joyce. So what I'm going to do is just kind of ramble, just kind of chat, just kind of update, and then we'll go from there. And you guys can ask any kind of questions that you want to. Feel free to put them in the chat. And I'm just going to ramble. So I'm in my messy craft room right now, and I've got a bunch of projects down there on the floor that are going to be coming soon. So I'm actually really, really excited about all those. As you guys know, I've been working full-time as a full-time realtor, and I'm having some success, which is great. And then I've been also juggling full-time YouTube, and it's been challenging. It's definitely been challenging, but the great thing is I love doing YouTube. I love doing crafting and stuff. And YouTube is my only income right now. So that's good. Well, that's not true. I've had some success with real estate as well. I've had a couple sales, have a couple more that are coming up, which I'm super excited about. But I love doing YouTube and love crafting. So that's not going away anytime soon. For those of you that don't know, I just got back from a little vacation. It was a well-deserved vacation. And I was, gosh, what did I ended up going to Key West. And I went to Key West because it was a very good friend of mine's birthday. And her birthday, it was a milestone birthday for her. It was her 50th birthday. And so we decided that, or she decided, I should really say, is that we were going to go to Key West and just kind of enjoy Key West. And so if you haven't seen that video, I ended up, of course, doing a Dollar Tree haul while I was there. I was there for 7 days, and we rented a beautiful house. We went to the Tortugas. I flew in a seaplane for the first time, and that was a lot of fun. And those videos or that video rather, is brand new. It's up on my channel. It premiered today. And it's a little bit of everything. You've got a Dollar Tree haul, and then you've got some vacation photos, and then you've got, well, they're all vacation photos. But the Dollar Tree haul was fantastic. There was a really good Dollar Tree there, and it was a really big one. So that was kind of cool. And we ended up spending 7 days. They rented a house. I'm like the poor friend, so they let me kind of tag along. And that was a lot of fun. And gosh, what did we do? We went to a couple shows. We went out, of course, and had some drinks, some key lime pie, like margaritas, and some key lime pie, and some key lime martinis. And then we went to the water's edge. Like, you can't really, there are beaches, I guess, in Key West, but they're pretty few and far between. So we did go to the beach. We went on a really, really cool ghost tour. That was a lot of fun. And then after that, we went to the day before we left, we went to the Tortugas. And for those of you that have never heard of the Tortugas, I never heard of it either. It's the Dry Tortugas, and it's an island off of Key West. And the only way to get there is either by boat or by seaplane. And my friend, she wanted her, it was kind of her bucket list, her 50th birthday wish, that she fly on a seaplane. So that is what we did. And I took some video footage of that and that whole process and just being at the Dry Tortugas. It is this amazing island that is in the middle of, hi Shule, hi Stephanie. It is this just incredible little island that's off of Key West. And there's a fort there, Fort Jefferson. It was a prison at one time. It was a fort during a war at one time, and now it's a national state park. The Tortugas are actually one of the least visited state parks in the country just because of how hard it is to get there. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Tabitha. And so that was just an incredible amount of time, and I had so much fun. The water was really, really cold, so it was hard to like snorkel and kind of get in the water. I did try though. And hi Kiki, thank you so much. I appreciate that. But you know, the whole idea of going on that trip was to celebrate her birthday, but then also I got a haircut too while I was in Key West because I hadn't had a haircut in forever. But we went just to kind of have fun. Hi, Paul. Thank you. I appreciate that. But you know, it was kind of one of those things where I have been working so hard lately. And it's the last year has probably been the toughest, I would say, because real estate is a full-time career in itself, and then also doing full-time content and, you know, just trying to have a life in between. And it's been hard. It's certainly been challenging, but it's been a lot of fun. And I appreciate every single one of you guys just watching my videos and, you know, commenting and joining things like this. It's always fun to hear and read your comments. I do read the comments, and I try to reply to every single one of them. If I don't reply, I actually will give you a thumbs up and a heart, so that's how you know that that's me. And I just appreciate it so much. And hi, Mom. My mom is on, you guys. Lola Miles, that's my mom. So please be sure and say hi to her. Gosh, the last week was really a lot of, we'll just say a lot of craziness. There was a lot of fun for sure with the trip. I was supposed to have a closing on a house that I was under contract for the day before I left, and that ended up getting pushed because there was a cyber attack that was in Fulton County, and so that ended up kind of throwing everything off. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate that. And it ended up delaying the closing, but I was fortunate because I had a coworker who could sit in for me. So that was really, really good. And then there was some family stuff that went on. I don't really want to get into it, but there was some family stuff that went on, and I thought I was going to have to kind of cut the trip short. But thankfully that worked out and that didn't have to happen. And again, then I had the closing that I didn't expect to have, so I wasn't as broke as I thought it was going to be at the trip. And I did Kiki, I did a Dollar Tree haul. There is one that is on the video that premiered today, and it's from Key West, and I found some really, really cool stuff, and I packed a lot of stuff in my suitcase and brought it back. And then there were a couple things that I did buy here that I knew I couldn't put in my suitcase because they were really, really large. And then I included some footage from the vacation and from the seaplane experience and actually being able to ride on that seaplane. And that was absolutely incredible. I got this shirt from the Butterfly and Nature Conservatory that's in Key West. And there's some footage on there, some footage of some photos, I should say, of the beautiful, beautiful rental house. It was called the Chicopee Cottage, and it's in Key West. It was one block off of Duval Street, and it was amazing. Jessica, I will let you know if my friends need another poor friend. But Verizon, Otis is around here somewhere. He's on the back of the couch, actually. But gosh, the whole trip was just filled with a lot of crazy stuff that was going on. But it ended up everything being wonderful. So Key West is in Florida, and it's kind of like if you go down to the very tip of Florida and then you kind of go blah, 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 then Key West is kind of there along the Keys. And it was incredible. It was incredible. You feel like you're in the Caribbean because the water is pristine. The water is beautiful. You guys, the seaplane, holy cow. That seaplane experience was absolutely incredible. We went to the Key West airport. We got in the seaplane. It held 10 people. We take off from the runway, and then we're flying over the hi Tina, we're flying over the water, and they do it I don't know how many miles it was, but you could clearly see everything in the water. We flew out over Kiki. It's a small town. It's part of the Florida Keys, and there's 5 or 6 of them, I think. It's Key Largo, and then it goes down through to Key West. But the seaplane was flying low enough that you could actually see fish, you could see sea turtles, you could see sharks in some cases. And then we flew over a shipwreck that was absolutely amazing to see. Of course, it was sad that it was a shipwreck, but it was still there, and it's kind of turned into this reef now. And that was pretty incredible to see. And we're seeing all of this from the plane. And then the plane actually comes down and lands in the water, and then it just kind of backs up to the beach, and then you get off and you just literally walk off the plane. And Nicole, would I go on a seaplane again? Absolutely. I will say I did get a little motion sick on the way there, and I had these bands that they called C bands, and there's like a little bead that kind of pushes right here, and it goes around your wrist, and that helped a little bit. And there was the small little like air hole on the window that you could adjust, and I opened that sucker full blast and let that wind just kind of keep blowing on my face, and that prevented me from getting sick. But then on the way back, it didn't bother me at all. I don't know if I was just used to it or if I was so busy looking at photos and things, but absolutely incredible experience. It was definitely a experience that was a bucket list experience that I would have absolutely never thought of doing, and it was so much fun. The So if you're scared of flying, I probably would not recommend a seaplane, because again, 10 passengers, and it was pretty crazy. And again, there's a Dollar Tree video that's on my YouTube channel that premiered today at 2 o'clock. And it is a recap of what I bought at Dollar Tree in Key West. And then also you get to see some of the vacation photos at the end, just kind of exploring. We went on this ghost tour, and this ghost tour was incredible. The kind of host, I guess, or the ghost tour, she actually picked us up in a golf cart at the house, so we didn't even have to leave, which was fantastic. There were 5 of us that were on the trip, by the way, and this golf cart held 6 people. So we jumped on the golf cart, and we went to all these different places. We went to this grotto that is has this amazing story about how this, I think she was a nun, and she basically did a blessing on Key West. And the crazy thing about this blessing is that since this blessing has happened, there has not been a hurricane that has been a direct hit to Key West. And I thought that was pretty interesting to know. And then there's a Broadway musical coming out called In the Keys, and it is about a lot of the history of Key West, and in particular this this guy that kind of, it's really a strange story, and it's not going to make any sense here, but he basically fell in love with this woman who was much younger. She died of, I think, influenza, flu, or something like that. And then he stuffed her and kind of still continued to live with her as if she was real. And he even put like things in her arms so she would, be able to do things with him. And then people found out that he was a little crazy, and then he died, and then he went to jail or something like that. But it's a musical called In the Keys, and that's coming out very soon. Hi, Raven. And so yeah, it was really cool. Hi, Paula. So there was a lot of like really kind of crazy things that happened on that trip. What else did we do? We did go see a drag show, which was a lot of fun. There's a place called Aquaplex that's in Key West, and it was this female impersonator show, and it was really a lot of fun. There's a flip-flop place, or like a sandal place, where they make sandals for you, and they make them right there on the spot. And we went there. They were only like $75 only, but they were custom made and like handmade for you. And unfortunately, hi Christina, hi Pat. So the only bad thing about it is they're made for people with very narrow feet, because they did not fit me at all. So I could not get any custom made sandals. But gosh, what else did we do? So many like key lime margaritas and key lime pie martinis. They were ridiculously good. We actually cooked a lot at the house. My friend Kelly is an amazing cook, and she cooked almost all the time. We had a heated pool, so that was really, really nice. And, we just kind of hung out and just kind of enjoyed the Keys, honestly. I think I went to bed almost every single night by except for the night we went to the show and not even the ghost tour night. I went to bed early that night. I think I was in bed almost every single night by like 8:30. And that was kind of amazing, because I would sleep until like 6 or 7. And, I had my closing before I left. everything was good, like with home and family. Otis was being taken care of, so I was able to just truly relax. And I was so excited when I came back because I was literally able to, hi Christina, I'm just saying hi, trying to catch up with people that are joining the chat. I came back and I was so inspired to just kind of start creating some content again and doing some DIYs, even though I've been doing a lot of DIYs. So that is two different bins that are filled with project ideas. And then I also have, where is it? I don't know if you can see it. I have that bin also with some thrift flips that I'm going to be doing. And that's it was just really cool. I don't know if you guys have seen my craft room, by the way, or not. Some of you have, but there's my Glowforge. This is just a lot of storage. And then we're going to spin this around. Look at that great photo. That's my lighting system, by the way. Not very fancy. Look at all that stuff up there. That's because I'm very unorganized. And then my kind of work desk. And then I've got my actual desk that I create on, all my tools, and then spinning back around here. My room is purple because that's the color that my craft room was when I moved into this house. And that was also my grandmother's favorite color. So I decided to keep it this color. And let's see, and then that little storage bin over there are all my kind of bins, and then that closet is filled with stuff as well. So that bulletin board on the back is any kind of cards that I get from either like really good friends that are YouTubers or like even the mystery box challenges. So all those cards there. And then my Cricut kind of station, I've got the Cricut Maker, the Joy, and the Joy Extra. So that's really cool. So why is there money on the wall? Paul, good question. So right there's a $1 bill. And the reason why it's there is because that's the very first dollar that I made on YouTube. So when my channel monetized and I actually received my first YouTube check, I went to the bank and deposited it. And then I took out, I don't know, like maybe $100, whatever it was. And I brought home $1 and I stuck the $1 on the wall because I wanted to kind of remember my very first YouTube paycheck. And at the time, I just kind of literally stapled it on the wall. And now it's on the wall, and I could take it down and put it in a frame or something, but I really don't want to. I just kind of, leave it there. And Pat, yes, you're exactly right. My housekeeper, she does not come in here because it is usually a mess. This is probably clean compared to what it usually looks like. And yeah, I'm slowly kind of working through some stuff, and that up there is kind of the next thing that I'm tackling and trying to get rid of, not get rid of, but organize some of the stuff that's up there. Whoopsie. Guess who just dropped the phone? I'm so glad that it didn't disconnect, because that would have been horrible to try to do. All right, we've got 78 people. Tina, yes, the Joy Extra. It's a new Cricut that is out that I work with Cricut a lot on my YouTube channel, so they sent me that, so I'm going to be doing that very soon. Let's see, Pat. I would love to see everybody's craft room. Honestly, if you guys are following me on Instagram, you can always send me a picture via like the what is it? Direct messages. I've got some apple juice here, by the way, and it really is apple juice. I get that Healthy Balance brand that's at Dollar Tree, and it's actually pretty tasty. And let's see, what else has been going on? I've just been working. Like, I literally just have been working. Let's see, you have a cat that doesn't get along with the other cats, and she destroys your craft room. She knocks everything off the shelves. Oh, that's sad. Kiki, yes, I have been to Canada. What is it? It's right over right by Niagara Falls. Is it Toronto? That's where I was. So whenever I went there, that's where I there. Hi, Eileen. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like the channel. Oh, and you're from Brunswick. That's not too far from me. I'm in Atlanta. I'm on the south side of Atlanta. Pat, I wish I had a basement in this house because I would have an entire craft room that would be down there. That would be amazing. I have a 4-bedroom, 1-bath house, and my house was built in 1945, and the 4th bedroom is actually upstairs in the attic, and so it doesn't really, like, it's not really conducive to having a craft room or anything up there because it doesn't have heat and AC. It has a window unit and a plug-in heater, but it doesn't really work too well for a bedroom. So I just kind of use it for storage right now. And hopefully at some point I'll be able to expand my house and actually build a proper 2nd floor. That would be amazing. But so really I just kind of have a 3-bedroom, I guess. And I've got 1 bedroom that's mine, 1 bedroom is the craft room, and then I've got 1 room that is kind of a guest room, and then I use it for some photography stuff sometimes when I'm doing YouTube things. And that is kind of what that room is right now. That room is going to go back to being a proper guest room, and this room is going to get a little bit of a makeover as soon as I have some money, and getting new shelving and different things. I've already kind of got the plan because I need to have a space that I can do real estate in, that I can do my craft stuff in, and I want it in my photography, and I want it all to be in this 1 room. I don't want it to expand outside of the house anymore. So Kathy, I appreciate you thinking that I'm organized. That's funny. Raven, you have a cottage and that's where I craft. That's really cool. Is it like a little craft, like a she shed cottage, or is it like a like your house is a cottage? Let's see. NY floor. My craft room is my closet, and my Cricut Explorer is by my nightstand. That's really funny. I would, these closets in my house are very small. This house was built in 1945, and the closet is really deep, but it's not very wide, as you can see. And so in my bedroom, and because I have a ton of shoes, my shoes are all hanging on the back of different doors. So even the door here in the craft room, you can't really see it. That's a vision board, by the way, but you can kind of see if you kind of sneak over there by the little robot thing. Yes, there's even shoes in my craft room because I have a lot of shoes. So let's see, Patricia. Oh, you have a daughter that lives in Rome, Georgia. Yeah, that's cool. Rome is not too far from me. Well, it's probably maybe an hour and a half, I think. Raven's Nest. I love that. It's built on separate property, very girly. That's really cool, Raven. I would love to have like a he shed or she shed, whatever you want to call it, for crafting. That would be amazing, but that's just not in the budget right now. So this is where it's at. And Stephanie, you have an outdoor kitchen for your craft room. That's really cool. And wait, my craft room is our outdoor kitchen house. Oh, kitchen house. And it took over as my craft room. I love that. That's very, very cool. Hi, Lori. Thank you for joining. From Kentucky. I tried to go live and it didn't work earlier, so that's cool. Hi, Kathy. So your house was built in 1935. That's really cool. Hi, Evelyn. So the funny thing about this house is, like, it was built in 45, but it's got some kind of updates to it. And then I changed the outside of it a little bit. And this is my first house, and I love it. I love it so much. And I'm very, very fortunate to be able to live here. And, you know, because of you guys, I'm able to pay my bills and stuff, which is a plus. So thank you. And you know, there's definitely some things that I want to do and whatever, but I'll get there. I'll get there for sure at some point. Let's see what else is going on. So I got my real estate license in March of last year. And hi, Norma. Oh my gosh, Norma, I have not talked to you in forever, y'all. Norma sends the best little, like, surprise little packages. And yeah, Norma, thank you so much for those in the past. Sharon, hi, Sharon from Texas. Hi, Stacy. Um, Gosh, what was I saying? Oh, so I got my real estate license in March, but I didn't really start kind of practicing, I would say, until probably like June, I would say, is when I kind of started getting serious. And I've had some success. I've had two closings since then. Hi, Judy. I'm so glad you liked the video. Thank you. Hi, Tina. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I like my house too. I think it's adorable. If it wasn't a mess, I would show you guys some of my, I could show you probably the living room, maybe the dining room, but the kitchen is a mess, so you can't see that. And then the guest room right now, I'm purging. I'm purging my closets. I'm purging not anything in the craft room, which is probably where I should, but I'm purging lots of stuff. So the guest room is a mess right now because it's filled with stuff that I'm getting rid of. But yeah, the real estate. So I've had two closings, which I'm super excited about, and then working with a couple other clients right now, and that's been really exciting. I was referred by one client to help her mother find a house, so that I'm working with that right now, and that's super fun. I have to burp, and I don't want to do that live. Let's see. Gosh, what else has been going on? Real estate has been a full-time career for sure. Networking and just tons of networking and marketing. There it goes. And then trying to do just everything I can to just keep going on. So Peaches to Beaches yard sale coming up March 8th and 9th. Can't wait to find some new crafting items. Eileen, I don't know what Peaches to Beaches yard sale is, but it sounds amazing and I wish I could do it. We used to have a bulk trash pickup day here like twice a year, and I would go and find like everybody's things that they were getting rid of, and then I would end up like redoing things or like adding to my house, and they don't do that anymore, so I'm actually really sad. Pat, you said you purged your craft room last year and just filled it right back up again. Yeah, Dollar Tree is good for that, and I'm gonna do that too. I've been watching a lot of like crafting and kind of craft room videos, and a lot of creators and a lot of craft room people in general, just whether you have a YouTube channel or not, they do go through those processes of just, going through and just getting rid of things. And I'm not going to throw things away, but I'm definitely going to donate some things and, make room for new, because there's always new stuff at Dollar Tree. And I find myself, lately, like, finding new things at Dollar Tree and creating DIYs with that, and then not using some of the older items that I have. So they're going to serve a better purpose being able to donate that. And we have a church that's in my neighborhood. It's this beautiful, beautiful, huge brick church. And they have a really, really active Sunday school program, and they do. Hi, Candace. Hi, Beachy. They have a really big, Sunday school area, and they do have a craft room in there as well. So I'm going to be doing some donating of some stuff there. Sharon, I'm glad to hear that you like my thrift hauls and flips, because I've got a video coming up of some thrift flips that I'm going to be doing. Also, since we're here and we're talking about content and stuff like that, put in the chat, let me know what you like to see. I'm working again on some thrift flips. I am doing some, I don't want this to fall. I feel like it's getting ready to fall. I'm doing some thrift flips. I'm always going to do Dollar Tree, of course. I've got some DIYs coming up. I've got some spring DIYs. I've got some Crafter Square DIYs coming up. Easter DIYs are kind of a given. Kathy, I'm glad you like the hauls, because I really like doing them too. I've probably got I've got something with Happy and Polly coming up again that is kind of focused around Mr. Otis. So I'm excited about that one. Donna, thank you. I'm glad you liked the recipes. The recipes was something brand new. It's funny, a lot of people didn't really respond to that though. So I don't know if I'll be I don't know if I'll be doing them again, but I enjoyed it, and I've got some great meals from it. And it's funny, an Amazon haul. That's a good idea, Kiki. Kiki, you also asked me if I crocheted, and I don't. I don't. My sister does though, but yeah. So Judy, will I incorporate other stores? Probably, yeah. I mean, Michael's always has some great stuff. My favorite craft store in the world, it was called AC Moore. That closed, and unfortunately, that doesn't give me very many options left for doing like a crafting haul or something. But yeah, I've definitely thought about it. I also have a great partnership with Walmart, so I'm going to be doing some Walmart hauls. I always try and do some men's clothes, especially when the seasons change. And then I'm going to be incorporating like some just kind of household things, some great sheets and some great appliances and great home decor and maybe even some ladies' recommendations. So more to come there. And Sharon, thank you for saying that. I really appreciate that. Holly, you asked if I have ever made homemade cat toys. I've not. I don't think I have anyway. Now I've made stuff with cat toys. Let's see. Someone was asking about Amazon. Kiki, you get most of your stuff from Amazon, so that's good. What are you going to do? Temu DIY. That's a good idea, actually. Temu has a lot of crafting things, and I really like Temu, and I've been doing, I think I've done like 4 or 5 videos with Temu. That's a good idea. Maybe do like a crafting haul or something from Temu and, share some of the stuff that I got. I've had really good luck with Temu, and most of everything that I've purchased from there, I've honestly just had really good luck with. So somebody's asking where Mr. Otis is. Tina, he is on the couch sleeping, and would love to see trivets for the table. Susan, that's a good idea. I love doing dupes, Lynn. I've done some dupes before from like Pottery Barns and Pottery Barn, Kirkland's, Restoration Hardware, Z Gallery. So I'll definitely do some of those. I did one in my Easter DIY video that is a Kirkland's dupe. There's a couple projects in there, but maybe doing like a dedicated like Kirkland's dupe video or a Pottery Barn dupe video. Imagination, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah, I was really sad about AC Moore closing as well. Um, Thank you, Sharon, about the Walmart things. Kiki, I've never shopped Shane, so I don't really know. Raven, I'm picky as well. Let's see. Have many mini DIYs using Temu. I should definitely look in that. Do you have a real estate channel or Instagram? So Norma, yes, I do. I'm the Crafty Realtor ATL. That is my Instagram for real estate. So that's on there. I try to share some of the things here on the Crafty DIY thing, but I'm trying to keep them separate. So that's important to me. And then Bubby, I love watching crafters do high-end dupes. So yes, I definitely will consider that. Pat, yes, I do want to do some new porch projects, and I have a couple ideas already. It's still kind of cold here though, so I'm trying to figure that out. Wendy, I also like Hobby Lobby. I know they get a bad rap sometimes, but sorry, I like them. And I like Temu, and I like things that I shouldn't sometimes. But like those key lime margaritas that I was drinking, they were so good. Oh my gosh, they were so good. Let's see, what else? This is apple juice, by the way, for those that are just kind of joining me. Gosh, how long have we been doing this now? 38 minutes. What else is going on? Gosh, I feel like all I've been doing is working, and being able to just go to Key West and just totally unwind and like not do anything, I'm telling you, that was an amazing blessing. That was definitely something that I needed. Sharon, I literally just got back from Key West. If you go check out the video that premiered today at 2 o'clock, that is a recap. I did go to Dollar Tree when I was on vacation, and then I went to the Dry Tortugas. I was in Key West. I did a ton of stuff. So definitely go check out that video because there's all kinds of fun photos. So Nicole, how do I organize my fake flowers? Literally, I'm going to show you right here. It says plants. This one says plants. Anything that kind of is floral related, you can see that there's some foam, there's some rings. I don't really have anything too fancy here. So Pat, how is mom doing? Oops, I just ran over something. Mom is doing great. Mom and dad are doing great. Sister's doing great. Tammy, yes, I'm going to do more outdoor DIYs. I didn't do really anything with the deck this summer, so I'm going to try and do that again and get that going. Lori, mom is doing great. Dad is doing great. Sister's doing great. Everybody's doing great. My brother-in-law is doing great. So definitely Sharon, thank you. Esther, my mom does not live here. So, oh, look, you guys, Sarah Jane from Chic on the Cheap is here. Hi, Sarah Jane. Yes, and the key lime margaritas were amazing. You know what, Verizon, that's a really good point. Walmart does have some really good crafting supplies, so maybe I'll do that as well. You guys, I don't know if you know this or not, but I did announce it. I think I did on my channel. But Sarah Jane is engaged, and guess who's going to be in her wedding? She has asked me to be a bridesman, so I am going to be in Sarah Jane's wedding. And that's all I'm telling you. I'm not telling you the date or anything else because that obviously is private and that's not for me to share. But yeah, I'm excited to be in her wedding, and I'm honored to be in her wedding. So Sarah Jane, looking forward to that. And that's going to be a lot of fun. And it's crazy because I actually met Sarah Jane because of YouTube, which is crazy. And we have had a lot of fun together over the years. And Sarah Jane was here in town not too long ago with her fiance, and we all got together and had breakfast, and then, they had to leave to get on the road, but that was really, really cool to see them. And I'm sure you'll see some videos or maybe not some videos, but some photos for sure whenever, Sarah Jane chooses to release those. And that wedding is... I'm really looking forward to it. Let's see. Judy, yes, the craft room struggle is real for organization and DIY and stashing. And yeah, we won't open that closet back there because that closet is an absolute mess. And Tammy, that's really cool. Beachy, real estate's going really good. I've had a couple closings, and hi, Betty. And I have to burp again. Gosh, this darn apple juice. There we go. But the real estate's going really good. It's just keeping it full, keeping it really, really full. Uh-oh. There's a message that's being held for review. Somebody must have said something yucky, and we're just going to keep it there held. Pat L said, it's good to know. Beachy, but again, real estate's going really good. I'm working on with another client right now, two other clients actually. And one is a condo, one is a referral from the mom of one of my previous clients. So I'm helping her mom find a house. So that's really cool. Hanging by the beach, I am not using Fetch anymore. I was for a while, but I'm not using them anymore because they increased their points needed for like gift cards and stuff, and I just didn't like the way that they were doing it. So Chic on the Cheap says the wedding video will be posted to YouTube, including lots of behind the scenes stuff. So that is really, really cool. That's coming up. So be sure to be looking out for that when that time comes. Yes, Sharon, it's really, really cool that I'm going to be a bridesman for Sarah Jane. I'm super excited. I need to get my tuxedo in order for that. I still have not done that yet. Gosh, what else is going on? I've got some stuff coming up. I've got a collaboration thing with Happy and Polly coming up so that's going to be fun. I've got another sponsorship for BetterHelp that's going to be coming up. BetterHelp has been amazing lately. And Ginger, thank you. I appreciate that. I try to be a cool person. I just try to be myself. So I guess that's cool. I'm hoping to do more Timu, honestly. And then I've got a really cool Cricut partnership coming up that I'm excited about because there's a new machine over there in Cricut Village right there on top of my desk there, or on top of the bookshelf there, or the storage unit there. Hi G. Or is it hi? I never know how to say that because I see it in IKEA all the time. Pat, the mystery boxes are fantastic. I love working with Courtney from Creative on the Cheap, and all of our friends that kind of create together with those mystery box challenges. And I will say I'm very delayed in catching up on the last video and watching everybody else's, because when I went to Key West, other than going to Dollar Tree and getting a haircut, because that's why I went to the Dollar Tree, because I went to get a haircut, and then I saw, oh, there's a Dollar Tree over there, so of course I had to go. And I'm telling you, I pretty much checked out, and that was a good thing. Oh, okay, so it means cozy home. Oh, that's cool. That's good to know, because I've seen that at IKEA on like a doormat, and so now I'm like, cool. Now I know what it means. All right, Kiki, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Hi, Yolanda. How are you? Let's see. Gosh, what else is going on? I am just trying to work on tons of content, and again, I would love to hear what you guys want to see. Hopefully I can incorporate some of that stuff. I think the Walmart crafting idea is fantastic. I think the Temu crafting idea is really, really good. I'm glad to hear that you guys like the hauls, because I'm really going to keep doing those. Hi, Rebecca. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Gosh. Oh, there's a craft show coming up in it's called Pinners, the Pinners Conference, and it's going to be here in April in Atlanta. So if you're in Atlanta or close by, come to the Pinners Conference, because I'm going to definitely be there. I was going to be a presenter and do like a DIY demonstration, but I'm not going to do that now, because I've never been to one before, so I want to see what it's all about before I kind of commit to doing that. So Pinners Conference, if you go to Pinners, or if you Google like Pinners Conference, there's one coming up in April that's going to be here in Atlanta. And I want to say it's kind of towards the end of April, kind of close to my birthday. And I'm excited about that. I don't even know if anybody will, even know me or recognize me or anything like that. Not that that matters, but I obviously want to go and kind of check out crafts and everything. Sharon, no acting gigs, not yet. The strike really slowed a lot of things down, and there hasn't really been too much activity. I've had some auditions for sure. I auditioned for a couple different shows recently, but I haven't heard anything back from those yet, which isn't uncommon. You really don't, hear a lot of stuff right away unless you book it. But acting season and auditions and stuff will definitely start picking up really, really soon. For those of you that maybe don't know, I am a full-time actor as well. My IMDb page is, just go to imdb.com, type in Jamie Miles. You'll see all of the stuff that I've done. Doorsaholic, my birthday is April 25th. So I'm a Taurus, right at the end of April. Let's see, Sharon, sometimes people will hear your voice and know it's you. Pretty and Flawed, has that happened to her? Yeah, I like Pretty and Flawed too. Hi, Tammy. There's a lot of really good YouTubers out there. Oh, I'm curious too, like, who are some of your favorites? I mean, obviously Sarah Jane is one of them, because we've been seeing all kinds of comments here. And of course, Courtney from Creative on the Cheap, and Shannon, the Daily DIYer, Jennifer, a little bit of Common Crazy. I mean, there's so many, like Bethany, Bargain Bethany. Like, how could I almost feel bad naming people, because I don't want to leave anybody out. I love Kelly Barlow. So many great people. Let's see, Sharon, same for your brother. He's SAG, and Crickets, yeah, same, SAG as well, and not so much is going on right now. Betty, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of acting stuff. I also booked out because I was going to Key West, so I didn't want any auditions. Oh, I love Auntie Cuckoo. Yes, she's fantastic. And we've done the Mystery Box Challenge together where I've sent her some stuff. So that was really a lot of fun. Um, Hi, Irma. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see. Gosh, I feel like I'm running out of stuff to to answer for you guys. Um, Leanne, thank you. I appreciate craft grooms. Yes, they're really, really cool, Darlene. I do like them as well. Again, there's so many. I almost feel bad just naming people because I'm inevitably going to forget somebody. Whitney, Shannon, Bethany, Kelly Barlow Creations, Kristen K is fantastic. Crafts by Caitlin. I really like her. Christina Elizabeth is really cool. I like Treasure Books as well. Oh, speaking of books, I went to a bookstore when I was in Key West, and the bookstore I found out was owned by the author Judy Blume. How crazy is that? And Judy Blume lives in Key West, and I was able to get an autographed book from Judy Blume. So that was cool, and I got the one. What's it called? Hey God, Are You There? It's Me, Margaret, I think is the name of the book. And Judy Blume autographed it. Like, how crazy is that? So now I've got a book here in my library, which I guess I'm building a library, and I've got an autographed Judy Blume book in there. So that's really cool. I forgot that we did that. Any more house DIY projects, Sharon? Not right now. I need to I need to get the deck in the back redone, but that's just like $10,000. So I just don't have right now. So we'll sell a couple more houses and then maybe I'll do that. But I am going to be kind of revamping it a little bit from like the decor I've done in the past. But that's really the only thing. And then I'll obviously do the front porch when the weather starts to get nicer. Hi, Kim from Wisconsin. Pat, the OMG, fantastic. I'm assuming you mean about the Judy Blume, and yeah, that was really cool. And like that's one of the books that I'm wanting. So Sharon, new deck. I'm shooting for 2024. We're gonna have a new deck in 2024. That I'm putting it out there in the universe. It just hasn't happened yet, but it's going to happen 2024. And then Judy, Judy Blume, like. I didn't know she was a New Jersey girl, actually. My grandparents used to live in South Jersey, and they were in a town called Vineland, like Malaga, Iona, like that area. So, Judy, I have not actually had any house listings yet. I represent buyers most of the time, and I love that because I really like helping somebody find their home. And I've been in this house. July will be 6 years, and that that process of buying the house was incredible, and it was scary and it was emotional, and I want to be able to kind of help people share that experience. So that has been a really, really cool experience. I've got a potential client coming up with $1 million budget for a house, and if that one hits, I will be getting the deck this year for sure. But that one's a little ways off right now. Yeah, Kim, definitely check out the challenge box video. Lots of fun. I made some really cool Easter stuff, and Tracy from why can't I think of her name right now? Country Charm by Tracy, I think is the name of her channel. She sent me my mystery box this time, and it was a lot of fun. It was actually really, really cool. Hi, Ruth. So you just started watching all my DIY pages. You are one of my favorites. Thank you. The awesome decor without using a lot of stuff. Thank you, Ruth. I really do try and do that. And I know a lot of people have asked me, like, what do I do with a lot of the stuff that I make? Hi, Evelyn. Thanks, MN54. I appreciate that. I will recycle as much as I can. I tend to use a lot of hot glue. That way I can take the heat gun and just heat it back up and then detach it if I need to. And then I do donate a lot of stuff. Like I will give stuff to thrift stores that will sell them. And then I've donated them to like the church, and I've donated them to people in the neighborhood or given them to people in the neighborhood. I took a photo of a whole bunch of stuff one time and just kind of put it on a blanket in the driveway and posted it on the Facebook page and was like, come and get it, free stuff. And a lot of people came and got it. So that was great. Hi, Robin. I'm not on vacation right now. I just got back yesterday. So that YouTube video is up now. I did a Dollar Tree haul while I was on vacation. Imagine that. And then I went to Key West and I went to the Dry Tortugas and rode in a seaplane for the first time. So if you haven't checked out that video, definitely go and check it out because that was a really, really cool experience. Gosh, what else has been going on? I forgot what I was talking about before, but yeah, this is what happens when I ramble. You know, sometimes it just happens. This is my shirt, by the way, that I got from the Butterfly Conservatory, the Butterfly and Nature Conservatory, I think it is, in Key West. Did that so the day that we left, which was yesterday, our flight was not until 6 o'clock. We had to check out of the Airbnb house that we rented by 11 o'clock. So we had, you know, lots of time to burn. So one of my friends and I went to this butterfly exhibit, and that's also in the video that you can see. Some of that is kind of towards the end of the video. And the seaplane ride, oh my gosh, you guys, the seaplane ride was just beyond anything I could possibly imagine. It was so much fun, and I had a fantastic time with that. Definitely a life-changing experience. Otis is very happy that I'm back. He meowed for about 3 hours when I got back, and then like cuddled up next to me all night long in bed. And I'm lucky. I have a great house sitter, or pet sitter, that lives here in the neighborhood, so she comes by and checks on Otis all the time, and of course I do pay her for that. But that's fantastic. Yeah, I definitely had somebody that was taking over and kind of watching for Otis and checking out. So let's see, Kim, you were a realtor for 12 years. You preferred working with buyers. Yeah, I really do like working with buyers. It's been a lot of fun, and you know, I think that there's something really cool about helping somebody kind of find their home. And, you know, whether it's a forever home or their first home or their 15th home or vacation home, you know, whatever it is. I've really enjoyed that process and really, really looking forward to continuing to do that, you know, more and more and more. Pat, yes, Otis was definitely very vocal, and he probably was like screaming at me because I was gone. I was gone for 7 days. And even though I had somebody checking up on him, you know, it's different. It's not dad. So that was kind of crazy when I got back because he would not stop meowing. Oh, I rented a bicycle. We all rented bicycles when we were in Key West too. That was scary because you're riding around the entire city. There's cars everywhere. The bikes are supposed to be like treated just like the cars, meaning if the bike is in the lane, a car is not supposed to pass you. A car is not supposed to honk at you. They're supposed to be treated just like they were almost like a car. And they don't do that. Not everybody does anyway. Well, we were getting honked at. It was a lot, but it was fun, but it was definitely a little scary for sure. That was something I don't think I would do again. So Kim, you're saying sounds like Georgie the Corgi when we go away. Oh, that's a cute name, Georgie the Corgi. I have a friend that has a Corgi, and it's a Corgi puppy. It's so cute, and it's about this big. Yeah, Robin, it was definitely rude. We had one lady drive up next to us and started screaming and saying, "Get out of the road!" We were like, look at the traffic laws. Like, we made sure and asked the bike people when we picked up the bikes, like what the rules were, and there are bike lanes in Key West, so it's kind of like if you're in on a road that has a bike lane, then you ride in the bike lane. But if it doesn't have a bike lane, then you are supposed to ride on the road with all the cars, and they are supposed to treat you just like you are a car. And you know, I guess you can pass technically like any other car could, but yeah, it was a little scary. There were definitely parts of the road that I did not want to go to. Judy, I did not go to the Hemingway house this time, but I have been to the Hemingway house in the past. So I used to go to Key West for Thanksgiving like every year, and I've done it for the last like 3 or 4 years. And when I lived in South Florida, I also went to Key West a lot. So I've been to the Hemingway house before. I didn't need to. I didn't need to go back. So I did not make it this time. I did go to the Keller Williams office though, and went and checked in there and just said hi, and you know, got a business card and kind of networked with a couple agents there. So that was cool. So Dina, fun fact: have you ever thought of how many times you say kinda? No, I really haven't. I know I say kinda and I say a lot. So nope, haven't really thought about it. I am probably, let's see, being in real estate, are you tempted to move? Darlene, I wouldn't say I'm tempted to move, but I've definitely thought about like getting my license in other states, because you can get a reciprocal license. And so I could get a license in South Carolina, for example, in Alabama, in Florida. The only problem is you have to pay your monthly office visits there. Hey, Dawn's Crafty Corner from the island of Hawaii. Aloha to you as well. I went to Hawaii, Honolulu, a couple years ago, and I had a blast. I was there for like 4 days or 5 days. It was a 10-hour flight from Atlanta, and that was kind of intense, but it was fun. I got upgraded to first class, so that was actually a good thing, and had the lay down seats and everything, so like that was fantastic. But it's still a very long flight. Hi Dawn. Let's see what else. So yeah, Key West, I think this is probably my last time there. Not last time this year anyway. My last time this year for sure. I think I'm going to go somewhere different for Thanksgiving this year. I may go back to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. I had a blast. I went there in April of last year. And my birthday, usually I try to travel somewhere for my birthday, but that's not going to happen this year because I've got some other stuff coming up. So that's really cool. Tina, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I'm going to get to running here pretty soon as well. Dawn, you love living there. You've been almost 17 years. That's really cool. So you went from Dayton, Ohio to Hawaii. That's very cool. Janet, hey, very glad that you're here as well. Hopefully you didn't just join. Hi, Judith, Southwest Florida. That's cool. Have I ever been out of the country, Dina? Yes, I have. I lived in the Philippines for about 2 years, 2.5 years. And then I've been to Italy, I've been to Canada, I've been to Mexico, I've been to France. Where else have I been? I think that's it, actually. But I would love to continue and go to other countries. My mom really likes to cruise, so I may do a cruise with her and visit some other places. Dorsaholic, I'm glad you liked the video. Thank you so much. Hey, Carmel, hope you're doing good. How did you like living in the Philippines? Dawn, I was really young when I lived there. Kindergarten, first grade, part of second grade, I think. And but I remember a lot of it. And we had some fantastic times. I remember like riding a water buffalo, and we lived in like 3 different houses when we were in the Philippines. My dad was in the Air Force, so we kind of lived all over the place. And Dawn, I love Hawaiian. Oh, we should do a Hawaiian cruise. Mom, let's do that. Let's look at doing a Hawaiian cruise. And we can definitely go there. Hawaii was fun. Well, that's not out of the country. That's the U.S. But Let's see. I've never been off the East Coast. My dream is to go to Greece. Yeah, Greece would be a lot of fun, actually. I loved going to Italy, and I was there for 2 weeks. I visited 9 different cities, and I would absolutely go back to Greece or to Italy again. So Sharon, I have a friend and his partner that have a condo in Puerto Vallarta, and they love it. I would love to get a condo in Puerto Vallarta. I have thought about selling my house and buying a house or buying a condo in Puerto Vallarta because Keller Williams has an office in Puerto Vallarta, and I could also get my license there. So my mom says, yes, let's go on the cruise. So Mom, let's do it. Let's figure out where we're going to go on the cruise. Probably sometime next year, maybe, unless you want to pay for it, Mommy. But we will figure that out for sure. I would love to go on a cruise with you. I want to go on the Virgin Voyages cruise because it's like adults only, and they allow single like people to go too. So like, Mom, you could have your room and I could have my room, and that would be good for the cruise. I have not been on a cruise ever, and part of me like wants to do it, and part of me doesn't want to do it. I don't know if I'd like a cruise, but I'm willing to try it, maybe a short one. Let's see, Scotland is amazing. Yes, I think it is. England, hi Pat, or hi Pat. Thanks for saying hi to Mom. Let's see. Gosh, what else is there? There's just a lot of really fun stuff going on, and I'm excited to be doing YouTube. I'm excited to be doing real estate. I'm excited to get back into acting. I wish I could clone myself and give myself more time in the day, and just there. So Julie, hi, but I'm live and I'm getting ready to go unlive because I'm going to be ending this live soon. I've been on almost an hour. That's crazy. Over an hour. And the first couple times didn't work, but obviously this one has. Let's see. Sharon, thank you so much for being here. I've enjoyed chatting with all of you guys too. I do think I'm going to get going though. I have not had dinner yet. I'm a little hungry. So I'm gonna go and get some dinner, and let's see. I don't want to say kinda and anymore, but I kinda say a lot, and I will continue to say kinda and a lot because I do, and that's okay. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here again. Sarah Jane, thank you for joining. I'm not sure if you're still here or not, but I appreciate you, and cannot wait to be in your wedding. Super excited about that. For those of you that just joined, Sarah Jane from Chic on the Cheap, she was here, and I'm going to be in her wedding. She asked me to be a bridesman, so I'm going to be in her wedding, and that's super exciting. And lots of really fun content going on here, and I'm looking forward to bringing you guys so much more. There is a ton of projects here in these bins, and I'm getting ready to, oh, Carmel, I'm coming to your house. I'm gonna have a pork loin. I'm gonna have pork loin with you guys. Share your recipe. Send it to me on Instagram if you can. All right, guys, take care again. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it, and I will chat with you guys soon. Let's do another one. I do have a video coming up where I'm going to be just kind of answering some other questions and stuff that you guys are putting in the comments and in the chat for me. So if I didn't get to your question here, be sure and go to the kind of YouTube, my channel, and you can see where I posted in there about an upcoming video where I'm going to be just kind of answering more questions like this. So if you have a YouTube channel, put it in there. I will give you a shout out. If you are wanting to do a YouTube channel, I'm going to be talking about that, how you can start one. I'm going to be talking more about real estate and my old jobs and all the different things, and that will be a lot of fun. So definitely put your questions into the comments, and hopefully I will answer them for you. All right, guys, I'm out. Thank you so much for being here again. I truly appreciate it. We were on over an hour, and you guys hit over 100 people. So thank you for joining. And until next time, I'll chat with you then. Okay. All right, guys, take care. Bye.